Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Laurie Bloom and I teach aerial silks classes and flexibility classes in New York City. Today we have an aerial flexibility class for you using the aerial hammock. Laurie, I don't have an aerial hammock. Well, that's okay. I actually have a code in the description below where you can purchase the same exact hammock I am about to use. It's by F-Life and I'm finding it to be really stretchy and good quality. Now a couple of things before we get into this flex sesh. Number one, please do not do this without a warm-up. I have multiple 10, 20, 30-minute, hour-long flex sessions up on this channel. Do something before you do this. Number two, most of the movements or material in this class are actually from another class at Body and Pole called Aerial Contortion. If you're ever in New York City and you want to take a good aerial, pole, or flexibility class, I highly recommend Body and Pole. And finally, number three, train with caution. I don't know your body. I don't know your life. If you try something and it feels like your muscle is going to rip off, your muscle might be ripping off. Don't push yourself to injury. And last but not least, before we get into this, please hit the like and subscribe button with the notification bell on. I work super hard to bring you this material, and hitting that subscribe button helps me so much. All right, time to get into it. Alright, remember you should already be warm, but just in case you're not warm enough, we're going to start with some body waves. We're going to face our hammock, open it up, and then place our hands palms down on the inside. Keeping your legs straight if you can, you're going to arch down and round up. In the down position, your arms should be straight out in front of you so you feel the added benefit of a stretch in your shoulders. We're going to do 2 more body waves like this, nice and dramatic. Then this time when you come up, we're going to start to reverse it by rounding down and arching up. Let's do this 3 more times. We have 2 more times. And 1 more. Next up, let's get into those shoulders more. This class is going to be very shoulder-rific, so we really need to warm them up. Right now, we're doing a single wrist wrap on either one of the silks or both sides of the hammock. Whichever arm is wrapped, the opposite leg will lunge forward. You don't have to get too deep into your lunge yet. This is more about the shoulders right now. You're going to sink your body down and start to round forward. Your shoulder will rotate forward. Then, keeping your arm nice and straight, you will sink your body back down, and this time your shoulder will rotate in front of you. You may feel some snap, crackle, and pops here. That's totally normal. 1 more rotation, and then we'll switch sides. This time for me, it's going to be my left arm that single wrist wraps, and then it's going to be my right leg that lunges forward. And again, if you're not sure what the wrist wrap is, it's basically hugging the silks in and then reaching high up. So you have a single wrap across your wrist. Also, the wrist wrap is not mandatory. It's just something that supports your grip a little bit. And we're going a little faster on this side. So we have 1 more full rotation, 3 total. Next up, time to really hone in on those lunges so we get those hip flexors nice and warm. I'm going to single wrist wrap both wrists now. This time I'm coming into a deeper lunge, right leg forward, and then I'm going to tap my knee to the ground 6 full times. Now each time I tap my knee, I'm seeing if I can get lower and lower, and I'm being mindful to really stretch the heel of my foot behind me as I straighten my leg. Now on this last one, you can just relax your knee to the ground and untuck your toe. And we're just gonna chill here for a few moments, letting our hips sink down towards the ground. The silks are there to support us so we don't fall over, but you're not completely relying on them to hold your body weight. Now you can hang out here if you want in your lunge, or we can take it into a back bend. Think of this back bend like you're punching your knuckles forward to bring your head back. So it's almost like pushing down with your hands to let your head relax backwards. And let's hold it for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. On 1, you can either stay in the back bend, you can come back into your lunge, or you can stay in the back bend and slide into a split. Remember, I told you, you're supposed to be warmed up before you do this. If you don't have a full split yet, that's okay. You are getting an extra strength workout by holding yourself up with your arms. If you do have a full split, I love doing it with the silks in your hands because it forces you to stay upright rather than lean forward in your split and dump all the weight into your hamstrings. When you're ready, try and use your leg strength to pull yourself back up, and then let's just switch sides. Coming back to standing in between, putting those single wrist wraps back on, and other leg reaches forward. Taking it into 6 knee taps. This is 5. This is 4. We have 3 and 2. And last one, sink down. And if you chose the back bend on the other side, now is the time you would take the back bend on this side. This pose looks so dramatic. And if you split on the other side, you'll go into the split on this side. And if anything about this workout is confusing to you at all, or if you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments below, after the workout. I'm happy to clarify any confusion. Also, your comments and questions help teach me as the teacher to be a better teacher. And on your next exhale, we'll squeeze the legs together to come back up. Great. Time to get more into that upper back and for me to have a sip of my green tea latte. We're going to place the aerial hammock behind us like a backpack, and it should land in your upper back, so just under the armpits. Make sure you're standing directly under the rigging point of your hammock, and then sink your body weight down. Stretch your legs out forward, press your pelvis to the sky, and let your head hang back. Here we're going to windshield wiper those arms overhead, and then back to our sides. We're wiping 6 times total. So we have 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last full one. Then we're gonna reach our arms overhead and pulse it down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on up, no head rushes. Then we're gonna do this again by scooting the silks down. So now it's more in our mid back, maybe about the bra line or just under. Then everything else is the same. We're gonna sink down. Legs stretch forward, pelvis reaches up, and we windshield wiper 6 times for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more full one. Then we reach and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And notice how I'm body rolling out of it. I just like to do that because I think I get more bang for my buck. Quick recovery break for me, and now we are going to do the lowest part of our back. So this is the nook of our back. This can be a lot harder, so if it's too much for you, please go back to that mid back point. Also, because this is a lot of pressure on that low back, you can do one arm at a time instead of both together, like I'm doing here. But I'm gonna do 6, 5, 4. Really keep breathing and make sure you have no tension in that neck. Last wipe, and then we pulse, and then we hold. Good job, you guys. All right, it's quad stretch time. We're gonna start off easy and then get a little deeper. I'm gonna start with my right leg forward. I'm gonna come into that lunge again. And whatever leg is forward, that same arm will be single wrist wrapped with the hammock. Bend the back knee, and then same hand as back leg will reach around and grab that back foot. Keep sinking those hips down. And again, what I like about holding on to the silks is you can move your body around more in order to get deeper into that quad. On your next exhale, we'll release that back foot, and then we'll go into some hamstrings. Pull your hips back, place both hands on your hammock, straighten your front leg, and then stretch your body forward, flat back. So this is kind of like a 2-in-1. It's a hamstring stretch, but then it's a deep shoulder and upper back stretch as well. You can rock side to side like me. And then we'll come on out and get ready to do our quad stretch on the other side. Don't forget that single wrist wrap for support. And then for me, it's going to be my left leg forward, and I reach around and grab the back foot. Remember, if something feels extra hard or tight, try breathing to relax yourself deeper into the stretch. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And we'll start to straighten the left leg, stack the hips, place both hands on the hammock, and stretch the arms forward. Notice that my foot is flexed on the long leg. Yours doesn't have to be. You can play between pointing and flexing, whatever feels good for you. My only note is pick one, pointed or flex, nothing in between. No lazy feet. At least not on my watch. And let's start to come on up. So now our shoulders are super warm, our quads are super warm, and our upper back is super warm. So we're going to start working on some overhand grip stuff. If this is new to you, find a strap, any strap. You're coming back into that lunge you did on your first side, and then you're lassoing up that back foot. If you have a loop in your strap, grab it from the inside palm facing out. Then you're going to start sinking your hips down as you pull your elbow forward. See? And then reach the elbow towards the sky, and then you can lean your head back. Now, if that felt too easy, that means you can close your loop up a little on the strap. If you've worked on this already or you happen to have super open shoulders, we'll go into how it's going to look eventually. So coming into that lunge, same arm as front leg is single wrist wrapped, bend the back knee. Now you're going to take your front hand like you're serving up cocktails at a dinner and grab under the foot. Flex the crap out of your foot. You're grabbing under, sinking the hips down, and then it's the exact same thing. That elbow starts to pull forward, and then it's going to rotate up. Don't rotate up until the elbow is as far forward as you can get it. If you try and rotate the arm when the elbow is pronated outwards and behind you, you will tear your shoulder. True story, because that is exactly what happened to me once. Here we're in this gorgeous, majestic back bend, and we're going to hold it for a few more moments. Now you can stay here or keep holding that back foot as you start to straighten and slide into your split. Ah, glorious. And we'll hold it for 3 more, 2 more, and then on 1, we'll slowly start to make our way out. Wow, that was a lot. We are going to go into the other side, but if you need a hot second to chill, let your hips recover, by all means, take that hot second. Then when you're ready, wrap your opposite wrist, place your opposite leg forward, sink the hips down, and then take the same variation on the other side that you just took. And if you did the split on the other side, you're going to start making your way into the split on this side. And within the next breath or two, we'll start to slowly, carefully release that back foot and make our way out of here. Next up, we're basically going to do what we just did, but upside down. So if you're not used to inverting in a hammock, you can kind of lean back and then press your body back while you open up your legs. But if you do invert a lot, try and use your abs. So I'm sinking down, stretching my legs out, and engaging my core to go upside down. I love activating my abs in the middle of a back bending workout. It kind of lets your low back know that it's supported, that your abs have got you. From here, we're going to crochet one leg up the hammock. So the leg will come more towards your face and then wrap around. The other leg will come behind you. Beginning version is just reach behind, grab that foot with both hands, press the foot into your hands, stretch those arms back. If you are able to do the overhand grip before, we're going to do that now. So it's the same thing, it's just more confusing because you're upside down. You're going to flex that back foot, reach underneath, pull the elbow towards your face, and then rotate the elbow down to the ground this time. Now, you can just hang out here with the one hand, but since your other hand is now free, you can start reaching that other hand back too. Also, if you're super flexible and mobile, don't just stop at that foot. Start walking both hands up towards your ankle or maybe even your shin. When you're ready, come out again. And then I definitely need a quick break before we switch sides. All right, other side, silks goes behind you, ends in your armpits. And if you're doing the abolitionist version, you're gonna sink all the way down. So no back bending right now. You're gonna start to lift the legs and open them out and use your abs to go backwards, like he. And this time for me, it is my left leg and my right leg comes behind me. And I always like to do that stretch first, even if I'm gonna go for the overhand grip version. Just grabbing the foot with both hands kind of gets everything prepped. And then when you're ready, do the overhand version. And you're still trying to press that foot into your hands to get that more elongated look. And let's come out of there. Next on the list is a supported wheel pose. Now, I actually much prefer this wheel pose as opposed to an actual wheel pose where you have to press yourself up. This one is going to be way less pressure on the wrists, though it is going to be a lot of pressure on the low back. Notice that I tucked my shirt in. I do not want these silks touching my bare skin right now. So I'm placing the silks at the lowest part of my back again. Once again, I'm also making sure I'm directly under my point. This time I'm just bending my knees, feet are flat on the ground. I'm letting everything relax back and then I'm placing my hands flat on the ground. Once your hands are down, really press through the palms to get those arms straighter, and then we're taking little rocks forward and back. Hips are reaching towards the sky. It's almost like you're trying to press your back up and off the hammock. And we'll live here for 5 more counts. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And then on one, slowly get on out. Keep the silks where it is on your back. We're going to go into some supported bow or camel poses. Definitely give yourself a hot second to recover from your bridge or your wheel pose. And then once again, we'll sink back down. The silks is staying at your low back point. And once again, you're going to let your head drop back. But this time, instead of reaching your hands behind you, you're going to reach them from the outside of your feet or your ankles like me. And then you'll press those feet or ankles into your hands. Now, if you look closely, those shins aren't really resting on the ground. The only reason mine are even touching the ground is because my hammock is kind of low. We're going to come out of it for now. You can just let your body drop down if you're close to the ground. Then come on up. Take a hot second, but this time we're going to go into it again with a different grip. you'll put the silks on your back, sink back down, and this time you're grabbing your feet or your ankles from the inside out, thumbs up. Release the feet off the ground and press them into your hands. We're here for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last count. Gently release, slowly exit. Now, there is a way to do this where you're doing the overhand grip. I have to say I did give it a try, but my pecs were just feeling a little too tight to get into it today. But if you wanted to try that, you would basically come back into the bow pose and then grab under your feet and pull both elbows in and down at the same time. This was me giving it a try, but I was just too tight today, so I opted out. Listen to your body. All right, it's the home stretch of class, and the next 2 moves are really challenging. So if you've been struggling so far, I would opt out of these for today, or maybe give it a try and see, but be very careful. Go slow. Play it safe. If anything doesn't feel right to you, come on out of it. So I pressed the silks below my hip bones, came into a forward fold. From here, I place my hands on the ground and start to straddle open my legs. I'm going to crochet my feet up the silks until my legs are straight. And then from here, the silk starts sliding down my legs. I am supporting myself with my arms, and I start to slowly lower down onto my chest and chin. Once you're safely down, the goal is to get your booty more stacked over your head. You're not going to be able to get it completely over your head, but I like to move my body back so I'm somewhat more in the shape of an actual chest stand. And from here, if it makes you feel safe, you can keep your arms in front of you. But what I like to do is bring them behind me, hands facing away from me, and just try and get comfortable here. So yeah, you're in a supported chest stand, and this is a great way for you to start to get used to doing an actual chest stand without 100% of your body weight being supported by your chin and chest. It's also a very deep back bend for your low back because it's really hard to get it into your upper back once you're here. So if it's too much for you, definitely come out of it or move your body forward so it doesn't cook your low back quite as much. This is also a really good neck stretch as well. As long as you're looking forward, reaching your chin forward, you'll feel a deep stretch in your neck. And when you can stand it no more, we'll come out of it. If you brought your fingers behind you, place them back, palms down by your chest. Release one leg. Just one leg. The other leg will start to drop, but the silks will catch it, and then you can slowly release the other leg. If you release both at the same time, your legs and your knees will just go crashing to the ground, and we don't want that, so be careful. Okie dokie artichoke. SHIT is about to get real. This is, for me, one of the hardest back bends ever, if you do it correctly. So let's get into it. You're gonna go upside down again. Once again, I'm going to get upside down by engaging my core. And then from here, you're going to look forward. You're gonna start walking forward. When you can walk no more, let your arms drag. Look how forward my hands are. My gaze is forward as well. My shoulders and wrists are not stacked. From here, I'm going to start bending my knees and bringing my feet towards my head. Now, if you lose that dragging sensation, you'll just kind of fall out of it. You have to keep looking forward and reaching forward, long arms. And eventually you'll bring your feet towards your head. Maybe if you squeeze your quads, the feet will touch your head. If I had known how close my feet were to my head, I would have done that. But alas, I did not. When you can take no more, you simply let go and you sort of flip back upright. All right, now that you know what you're doing, we're going to do it again. But I say definitely give yourself a few moments of recovery before you do it again because it is a lot. Okay, here we go. Second time is a charm. Make your way into your inversion. Look forward, walk forward, release, drag, long arms. Your armpit should be screaming right now. Feet start to reach towards your head. Go slow. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, release. Come on up. Holy mega moly, you guys, we did it. Good job. All right, once again, I gotta remind you to hit the like and subscribe button with the notification bell on. Also, let me know in the comments about any new questions that may have arisen during this workout. You can also give me any flexibility training or aerial training requests you may have, or any other type of video you'd like to see from me. Also, something I haven't said before is if you are experiencing flexibility progress from any of my follow along tutorials, I would love to see your progress. You can follow me on Instagram at Laurie Bloom and DM me or tag me in any progress photos or videos that you have. And last but not least, we didn't really give ourselves a proper cool down after this workout. Make sure you do a little bit of abs and forward folding just so you can release some of the tension that may have formed in your spine. And that's really all I got for you today. Until the next time, have a fit and fabulous day. Bye-bye.